Hello, this is Deborah Smith with Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. How many of you know that every decision that you make impacts your life as well as the life of others? Did you know that Thomas Edison designed the alkaline battery? Well, he is the one that designed the alkaline battery, but it took him 50,000 tries before he got it right. What if he had made the decision to stop at 5,000 or 10,000? Like some of us, we would only try 5 or 6 times and then that would have been it. But he was determined to get this thing done, and he did, even though it took him 50,000 tries. So today we are blessed to have the alkaline battery. So I want to talk about the decisions that we make every day and the decisions that you make, your parents make, everyone makes. They impact you as well as others. I'm going to have some visitors. Some of these visitors are from our past, and some of these visitors are currently living today. But I wanted them to come by so we could talk about them and the decisions they made and how they impacted our lives. Who's there?
Martin Luther King.
Hi, Dr. King. So glad that you came by. We are blessed that you made the decisions that you made in your life, Dr. King. Dr. King was a blessed person. He was very smart, so he was very well educated. Before the age of 25, Dr. Martin Luther King had completed college. He was married. He was leading such organizations as the Civil Rights Organization. He was a member of the NAACP as well as the SCLC. Now, Dr. King, with all of these attributes, he could have very easily said, I'm going to be a full-time pastor. If he had decided to be a full-time pastor, then who would have led the civil rights movement? Would minorities have the rights that they have today? I'm not sure. But I do know that the decisions that Dr. King made impacted his life, his children's life, and the life of millions of others. Thank you, Dr. King. I wonder who else might come by. Yes, who's there?
Yes, this is Tyler Perry.
Hi, how's my dear doing? I already know you killed her off, but anyway, Tyler Perry started out with so much adversity in his life at a young age. There were all kinds of obstacles coming against him. But he took what happened to him at a young age and he began to journal those things down after watching a show by Oprah Winfrey. And from those journals, he began to write plays. And from those plays, we know he made television shows and movies. But in his life, everything wasn't always smooth. He ran into obstacles along the way. At one time, Tyler was homeless. Now, when he became homeless, that was a time when he could have just said, hey, heck with this. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just going to go and get a job, try to be an actor, or get a job somewhere in corporate America. I'm not going to do this anymore. But because of his determination and what he had in his heart and using his gifts and talents, he decided to keep going. And what a blessing that has been to all of us. Because if you listen to his plays and his movies, there's always a life lesson in that. And so I'm just happy that he made a decision to keep moving forward and not let his obstacles stop him. And one of the things that he wanted to do was to make plays and movies and write and direct and produce. But he also had a dream to have a studio. So he kept pushing till he has created his own studio and he's able to help so many other people. So we thank you, Tyler, and good luck to you. Yes, so many have helped us along the way, but it's those decisions. Hi, somebody else has come by. Who is it?
Hello, Sade Khan.
Mr. Khan, how are you? Now, for those of you who don't know Shahid Khan, he is a Pakistan immigrant who made a decision not to stay in Pakistan but to come to America to live out the American dream. And when he first came, he didn't have very much. He was a poor man. I mean, the first night he was here in America, he didn't even have a place to live. He came to attend the University of Illinois, but the dorms were not ready yet, so he had to find somewhere else to live. So he had to walk and walk and walk until his shoes were just worn out. But he finally found some place. His first job, he only made $1.20 an hour. But he kept working and kept persevering and making decisions that I'm going to live out my dreams. I'm going to make these things come to pass. And he kept working and working hard. Today, he is a billionaire. He's worth $8.5 billion. He owns, among some sports team, he owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he is a great philanthropist. He gives back. He doesn't just keep it himself, he gives forward. So that is a blessing to all of us. So we are just thankful that Shahid Khan decided to come to America, and he made all the decisions that he made and all the different avenues that he has in his life, even down to making bumpers. So thank you so much for coming by, Shahid, and good luck to the Jaguars this year. I'm just so excited. So many people are coming by. I wonder who else is coming by. Yes, who's there?
Steve Jobs.
Steve! Oh, I am so glad that America was blessed with Steve Jobs. He's gone on to be with the Lord now, but he has been such a blessing. And the decisions that he made, and as well as his parents, made a difference in our lives. For those of you who don't know, his teenage parents did give him up for adoption. And his parents that raised him, the Jobs, taught him how to live his life. He began to attend college, but he had so much technical knowledge that to him was just a waste of his time. So he decided to go out and start doing what he needed to do to build his own company with computers. And he hooked up with his old friend Wozniak, and they began creating Apple products and the Apple company. And I, for one, I am so happy because for every Apple product there is, I have it. I love my Apple products. But if he had not made the decisions that he made, maybe Bill Gates would have made the decisions he made, or someone else would have made the decisions they made. So would we be where we are now with even the Samsung products, the Apple products, Microsoft, whatever? So everything, every decision that someone makes, it impacts others. So we're so glad that while Steve was here on earth, that he used his gifts and talents and he made wise decisions that helped everyone. Because one of his goals was to get a computer in the hand of everyday people. And he did a good job of that. So I do appreciate everybody that came by today, but I wanted to let you know that every decision you make impacts your life and it impacts the lives of others. So thank you for listening to this episode of Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. Have a great day.